Welcome back, everyone. Today I have another video. This time we're doing purple Luffy. I wanted to try it out because I think this deck gets just better because of the format. I think it's decent against Gecko Moria. I think it's decent against, it's really good against all the yellow decks. And then the only bad matchup is Sakatsuki, which is well represented in the format, but not as much as before. And we did get a card that could help in that matchup. I didn't get to play Reiju. I didn't see the point on the matchups that I played today, but it makes sense to play it against Sakatsuki. So he's there. It could be something else. It could be another 4-drop. And it's not like you automatically lose against Sakatsuki. You can still have a decent matchup, but they can also be very obnoxious in terms of removal. But yeah, coming back to what I was saying, this deck is really nice. In the format right now, I think it's just very, very fast, and this is what the format is missing a little bit to compete. And definitely a reason to play this deck. Cards like Magellan get only better with the inclusion of Gecko Moria in the format. With a lot of Gecko Morias in the format, this card just stifles the A-drop once, and then if there's a lot of mono black decks, they cannot deal with this card very efficiently. So they can it definitely just houses those type of decks, and definitely the reason to play this leader. Also, just being able to just bottom deck their hand. There's a lot of tools on this deck. Being able to play 2 bodies in one go. This guy is just insane at any point, but usually when you play him is when you are at 10 done. You can do Kid plus Queen plus, or Cleave plus Magellan, or Kid plus Law. Many different options. I did like the 2 Blast Breath. I'm gonna keep them in because it was really good. And also this one's for when you have those extra bricks in your hand, which you do play a couple, but yeah, just for that. We play a bunch of 2K counters, by the way, just because we sometimes play them, and then just having a lot of 2K counters on this leader is very good. And I don't think there's any other card that is just better than a 2K counter sometimes. So you want to play the same cards pretty much always, and the same cards don't have any counters, so you're always doing pretty much the same. So having extra combo power there is much better, in my opinion. But yeah, with that being said, let's go see some gameplay. And a huge thanks to Card Market for sponsoring this video. Alright, we're gonna play against Karakuri. Of course, the reason to play Luffy. This hand is kind of insane, actually, because we go Pauline into this guy into Pauli into double Magellan. Oh, that's nasty. We might take this one, however. Yeah, that's fine. We can even go to 0, I think, and we will be fine. And especially now that we drew the second blocker. Yeah, kind of nasty, not gonna lie. Ooh, wait, I have to take the life first. Yeah, use this. KO the Prospero, of course. And I'm just gonna poke, hopefully that he blocks the fence. He does get something here. He gotta put in. And he's gonna take the life, hoping to trigger something out of life. Nope, he didn't trigger anything, so that's fine. And I think that's how you have to play this matchup with Karakuri. You just have to take all the first lives and hope to trigger something out of life, because if you defend everything, is not gonna go well for you. I'm removing everything and I'm being way faster than you are. Now I don't want to take this one because I'm gonna, well, I guess it doesn't matter. I could take that one, but I'm not gonna, not reason to. And then I'm gonna play double Magellan next turn. That's nasty. Let's attack with the cards first here. That's why I'll attack with Luffy first, because they want to take the life, but they don't want to take the life. So then it's better to attack with the Luffy early, so that you know what's coming. It's kind of weird because you do want to play around the Onami too, but it's not always possible, I think. Sorry. And here we just put him back to the Stone Ages by minusing 2 Dawn. He cannot play 7-drop Big Mom, which is one of their win conditions, I think. So now he has to, hit us, I guess. So he can do reject next turn, but we have the Queens and the Prospero, so we are in a good spot here. We're gonna attack with everything first before playing the before playing the blockers. And if he wants to trigger the leader, that's fine. This is okay. I'm just gonna attack for 5. I don't think I need to do anything else. We can do double queen or kid queen. Either or is fine. He's low on resources now. He's gonna take just trying to get all the triggers that he can, which I think that's correct. But it's still not gonna be enough. 2 blockers here plus this much counter power feels like really impossible on 8 done. You need to do reject. You need to do it's not. It looks unlikely. And next turn you're at 1 life. I can just attempt to go for game. And if he plays more passive, then I have the 8, the 9 drop to just punish that play. So either way, I'm in a really good spot. Five, I could just block. But you know, he might have reject and something else. So it seems like he's gonna play the 8 drop. So we can trash a card now here and just go for game. He just concedes. He knows he cannot survive that turn with only 1 life and this many attackers, and he didn't have any cards in hand. He's just gonna die. Alright, we're gonna go against Gecko, and again against Gecko I think going first is good. So that's what I'm gonna do. We have Magellan. I don't know if that's enough to keep it. But probably it is. So I'm gonna just keep. Let him go. We have a 4-drop too. It's not the best 4-drop, but any 4-drop will do, I think. And we have then the Pauli, so we're doing great in our going first curve, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack with Luffy. Attack is fine. He is probably gonna play that one, the hatchback, but he can also maybe wants to remove the law. Is another option. I might have to take. Okay, so he's gonna do 7, 6. I might have to take a 6, which feels very bad. But I don't want to discard any cards here in my hand. I could do this trigger to ramp, but I don't think I need that because I have the Pauli. So, and I'm gonna do the Pauli anyway next turn because it deals with the with this guy. So yeah, I mean it's fine. Take a life. Ooh, double Magellan here. Actually, kind of nuts. And then we get to attack here. Now these cards are a little bit more difficult to remove. He does need an Ice Age or double Eruption, which he could have no problems in that end, but I mean not that difficult. He attacks for 6 and he plays Sabo because he doesn't want to get Kaido. That makes sense, except for the fact that I'm gonna double Magellan him, so he's gonna get punished for that play anyway. He should probably block, yeah, because I'm not gonna attack for a lot because I want to develop a big more bodies, and this play just really punish him. And I'm gonna attack the leader because I don't think he wants to take life anyway. And I have the Kaido for like his Sabo next turn, unless he plays another Sabo, at which point I just play something else. But yeah, if he took the life, then I could have done maybe like a law or something like that. So this play would just make more sense to me. He's gonna make me discard and attack me for 7. I'll discard the blocker, I guess, because he doesn't have any cards in hand now. And I guess I can take. Yeah. Ooh, another Magellan. That's an interesting one. I might do that, but this Kaido is also kind of nice. I guess I'll see what he does. If he blocks with the Sabo again, then we can pressure the Sabo, and we don't have to use the Kaido. We can play double 5 here. It's also very nice. So because he did it that way, I think I should discard some cards, play some blockers, and that way I don't die randomly. This way we refill our hand and play some blockers that he has to remove. He cannot really play a 7 drop, an 8 drop, because if he does play an 8 drop, I think I just go for game. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter because I also have Kaido to just probably just kill his whole board. So yeah, no, he's gonna go for killing my queens and attempt to deal me some damage. Probably leave the Sabo up as a defensive play. But I mean, what I can do is just defend everything here that he attacks with, and that way when I do Kaido, I can get the extra done, and then I can just go for game on 5 cards. I don't think it's gonna be that difficult. But we could wait to see what he does. Like if he combos out of these 2 attacks, then we just combo, we leave the life, and then yeah, it depends on what he does here. Just attack for 6/6. I don't have to take the risk here. Okay, he took the life, so then I just take a life and attack for 11. But what I was thinking is, if he combos out of these 3 cards, he's not gonna have cards in hand. And what I can do is definitely just KO the Perona. He won't have cards in hand. And then he's got 3 attackers, but look at how much counter I have in my hand. So what I can do is just not take the life, and then be okay with the result that, yeah, try to go for game on this board, which is not gonna work. And next turn, he's definitely gonna lose. So yeah, I mean, I thought that was the better play out of the 2. But if he takes a 6k on this attack, then I go 11, and there's no way he has enough combo power here to survive this. Actually, it's 12. With 4 cards, no way. Okay, we're gonna play the mirror. They chose to go second, which is okay, I guess. I do want to keep the law. The law is good in this matchup. I guess I'll play Reiju. No, nothing special here, but I'll have her in the board. Attack for 5. Let him go. See what he got. Attacks for 5. I think I should combo just in case he has a law. I don't want to lose 2 cards out of my hand. And again, I want to keep my law just in case he messed up. He goes Magellan. It's not a bad card, but it's not the most important card in this matchup. Let's take a life first, see what we got. And the kid was perfect here, because in our turn, if we KO the Magellan, then we're gonna be able to ramp, so it's not terrible. Then let's attack for 6, and I think I'll attack with Purple Poison just in case he wants to KO it. Like, he can invest a couple of resources into her instead of attacking our leader. Let him go. We still have 6 cards in hand, so that's the limit that you want to have. Opponent has a little bit more than that, but they can... Okay, so we combo out of this one. The problem is that he could play... No, he cannot play that one. Oh, he's gonna play the Purple Poison. Interesting. Well, now we can do Law. It's my thinking. And then we'll see what we do from there. So we're making this card 2. We use Queen to draw 2. Get rid of the Pauline because he's not gonna do much here. Attack, and then I think I still attack with the kid because he wants to defend and he has a low hand side at the moment. So it would make sense that he doesn't want to take this one. I'll take the life. The best thing that he can do is a Kaido, but I do want to put him at 1 just so I can threaten lethal next turn if he doesn't play blockers. Because instead of playing blockers, he can play the 9-drop and punish me like next turn. And if he plays the 9-drop, then he could be in a like losing position if he doesn't KO everything on my board, which is not that easy, by the way. So that's what I'm trying to play for, just in case he doesn't play blockers. And he plays the Kaido, so I think, yeah, based on what happens here, we're gonna try to either elongate the game with more blockers or attempt to go for game next turn. Goes 10. I definitely use block because I want him to attack my 6k instead of attacking my face. Reiju would be good here, I think. No, he used the minus, so it's actually not gonna be good. I should combo the Reiju. And then the leader. I guess I'll have to use the Gum here, but I might have to just go for game. It is weird because he does have a lot of cards in hand, so going for game is kind of what I could do. However, what I could do is play the queen, have 2 blockers. He can no Kaido me next turn, so what I could do is draw 2 cards here, exactly, and attack for a big number here into the leader. He's gonna be probably forced to take, and then he has to go for game next turn, and he has to play a blocker. So if we draw Kaido on this play, so he has 2 options. He either goes for game and uses all his resources to do so, or he doesn't go for game and we have 2k counters to prevent that, and he has to play a blocker. We'll go to 0, and we have 3 shots at drawing a 9-drop Kaido and killing whatever blocker he plays, and then we're good, right? So I think this is the better like in-between play that would allow us to either whittle down his hand, put him to 1, and then be able to go for game next turn. I think it gives us the most options here. Attacks for 6. That's great. We can combo to that one. Attacks for 6 again. Okay, that's great. We can combo to that one. And then we are not in fear of dying to anything, because even if he does have a rush, whatever, on purple, we're able to block it. So it really doesn't matter to us. Now my opponent could not attack me in the hopes that I don't get a Kaido. That's a good one too. That's probably the best one, but then I'll still have the cards on board to go for game, so it's not like the worst. And we did get a Kaido, so whatever blocker he plays is not gonna work. He plays that one, so now we play the Kaido. And we get an extra Dawn, and we attack 10, 7, 7, 5. That should be enough. I don't think he can have that much counter in hand. Yeah, 7. 7, 5, yeah. Yeah, that gave us the best option to win in this game, I think. If he plays a blocker and we don't draw the Kaido, we can still do like Queen for like 9, and then Kid for like another 9, and Luffy for another 9. I think that would have still been enough. I don't think he had that much counter, and it would have given us the best chance of winning that game, I'm thinking. Alright, we're gonna play against Karakuri. They choose to go first, which is good for them, but it allows us to do Magellan into Pali into something else, so I think it's fine to keep this hand. The 5 drops are really good here. Now I should combo early, of course, and he's gonna play the 3, which is annoying, but it matters not. Another Pali is bad, but I mean, it's to be expected when you play 4 Pali, of course. We do have ways to get it out of our hand, but still. And the nice thing here going second is that Pali is always active anyway, so that's gonna be fine. We do have 2 Blast Breath, so going to 0 life probably an option, because I mean we have a lot of combo power in those 2 Blast Breath, so I'm looking like an option, but I don't want to just willingly go to 1. We'll see. Oh, that sucks. He's gonna banish 1 of my life. Fair enough. I don't have to attack his life now. I mean, I don't have to attack his Perospero. Let's see what he draws. And then attack. I should have attacked first, probably, just so I have more options. I'm gonna keep 1 Blast Breath just in case he does something crazy again. he goes reject. Okay, so he's got a good opening, I think. He still has a lot of life. He's pressuring my life here. 8. We might have to use up last breath here. Yeah, I don't go to 10, but it's fine here because we can do Magellan and then play ulti. I think that's good. I like that play. We don't have too many blockers. That's the only issue that I'm having right now. But he blocked out of everything, and then now we can punish him blocking out of everything by developing wide because he won't have enough to combo out of 7k attacks. So that's very good for us. And then he didn't trigger anything out of life because of the same reason. So I guess there is different ways to play this matchup, and I think the best one is trying to get Saki out of life. Oh, I'm gonna just combo to that one because if not, he can just go some crazy number and go for game. Now we are not in the best of the spots because we're a reject away from dying, but that queen, game changing. Let me tell you. So that Kaido doesn't do much here. Oh, but we got the combo here. So now I don't think I can die either way, whatever he does. So what we need to do is not get reject. That's the only thing that needs to happen. No, not reject, but like Onami out of life would be really bad. And then if he wants to attack with the Onamis, that's fine. So I'm just going to attack the leader. And he's just going to combo out of everything. Try to not take any damage. Okay with this. Yeah, he should be playing like some cards out of life for free. And then I mean, it doesn't really matter, but if anything, just KO the Onami. Next turn he's gonna die for turn for sure. All right, so we have enough counter, I think, to survive pretty much anything unless he has reject. But even if he does have reject, yeah, I think I have enough here. What's he gonna do? Attack for 7? We have like the good answer for that one. So yeah, attack for 5 and then attack for the rest, but I think I have enough here. 11, yeah, this is 12 exactly. And then that's game. There's no way he can survive this board. We're at 9 done, so we go 7, 7, 7, and I mean, it has to be some crazy life here. Well, that's a crazy life. But we're gonna do this one because no, 7 I think is, well, 8 probably is just fine. And then whatever he triggers here is fine. Oh, yeah, it's fine because we can do 7, and then and that was a crazy last 2 life, let me tell you. But yeah, I mean, we were able to get there by the skin of a teeth right there. So. Alright, we're gonna go against Yamato. We're gonna go first, of course. We always want to take first from Yamato. Momo is really good though, for them going first. They don't have enough cards in hand to use the law, but I'm still gonna use. I'm still gonna play him because I mean, yeah, it's still good. And then here, my opponent can go for like attack with everything. Then we have to decide if we want to block or not. It might be a good idea to block depending on what he does. Or do we want to keep the creature? That's an interesting preposition here. What's he gonna play? It doesn't matter what he plays. And I'm always gonna be pressed on this attack, so I think taking the damage here is fine. Because we're gonna have we're gonna be faster than our opponent. So by the time he's gonna play 40 Jones, we're gonna have 4 blockers out. Which means it's gonna be fine. Or we're gonna stifle his Horijon turn, because we're gonna play this guy, kill his Momonosuke, and then attack here. Attack for 6, yeah, doesn't matter. Now he can play cards for free out of life, but he doesn't even take the damage here. So we're gonna be way faster than he is. So we can play a blocker here and a queen probably, or we can play Magellan and a blocker. Like, we have very different options that we can do here, and we're not gonna die. So taking that damage was fine. We're gonna go to 0 this game anyway, I think, with that leader. So might as well just take the early damage and force him to see what he wants to do here. Now this one I might block or combo because I don't want to go to 1. That's not ideal. I mean, I go to 0 when he's attacking for 7. That's just not great. But I can do, as I was saying here, 2 blockers, and I'm gonna be in a great spot. Now this is an interesting card to play. And yeah, I'm definitely gonna play the kid. And I played the law because I thought he had 7 cards. That was a complete mistake on my end. Definitely one of the other ones would have been much better. Either the Magellan or the Queen would have been much better here. But I guess we still have the 3 blockers. So it's not terrible. My opponent is trying to get some triggers out of life there. He does get the Onami. So yeah, we definitely messed up here, and we could get punished by that. But we still have 2 queens here to fall back into, depending on what my opponent does here. But we make the game extremely complicated for us for no reason by playing that law. We could have either stifled his turn here, or just play a queen, keep drawing cards, and be okay with our decisions here. Now, if he does take the life, we might have a chance to just attack for game. He's gonna take a different approach, 7, so he's planning to play a Holy Jones. But he wanted to see if I take the life first, if I take a 6. If I do take a 6, then he attacks with a Bajillion. So that would make sense. Then he's gonna attack for a bunch here, I assume. 7, I think I'm just gonna block. Again, I don't want to go to 0, and I don't want to discard a queen. Probably what I'm gonna do next turn. Double queen, and he does play the Momonosuke here, which is okay for him. I could play Kaido, but Kaido doesn't do much here. Again, as I'm saying, I just definitely just complicated my game for no reason. I want to poke here, see if he wants to defend this guy too much, depending on what he wants to do. It will matter or will not. Probably should block, because what am I going to do? Play Kaido? I think is what he wants to be doing this turn. Yeah, and I'm going to attack with Law, and I'm going to attack with Pauli. Now next turn is the Hody John's turn, but I think we are okay. He's thinking of a Kaido. I think that's why he probably blocked, because of that reason, and it makes sense. We do have a Blast Breath here, so that's gonna help for next turn when we play the Kaido. Because I think that's definitely what's going to happen next turn. Okay, he's going to play the Hody Jones. We do have a couple of counters here, and we can take 1 damage. So we'll see. We still have 3 blockers, so it's still kind of going to work out for us. 7, we definitely combo to that one. And then he goes big number with Hody Jones, or, well, the other way around. 7, we have to combo to that one. And then he attacks our queen, one of our blockers here. Okay, my opponent is playing it well, at least. That's good to know. I mean, for my opponent, of course. We do have some options. I'm gonna attack, although attacking that one doesn't make any sense if he lets it die, right? Yeah, that was my mistake. Although I could play the kid now. and attack for like a big number here. Play another blocker so he doesn't play another Hody Jones. So my opponent is playing it well. Yeah, that's what I thought. Attacking that guy was kind of a mistake here. Because I should have played the Kaido. Not to say that I'm in completely disarray here, but it's looking a little bit rough. But at least I do get a blocker, and then it's unlikely that he goes for game. I'm gonna block that one first because I know he's gonna try to tap my 2 blockers. Okay, fair enough. So that means that we have the avenue to just go block out of this one and then attempt to go for game next turn. Depending on what he does here. Yeah, I mean, we don't have any other play. We cannot survive another turn, so all of this was derived from the fact that I kind of messed up with that -3 with that law. Was really important, but we were able to get it here. I think 13 difficult to when you have, yeah, okay, he didn't have too much counter power. He had a lot of Hody Jones and blockers and stuff, which he didn't want to play the blocker because he was gonna just get popped by the Kaido. I think he realized that fact, but still, I think I would have done it. All right, and for the final thoughts on this deck, I think it's a really good option in this format. Like, I don't see why not you wouldn't play this one. Only Sakatsuki could be a bad matchup, but if you know how to play the Sakatsuki matchup, you can bring it down to like a 50-50 matchup, depending on how much removal they have. And they always have to draw everything on curve, and if you go first, you still have a good chance of winning. So if you do know what you're doing with this deck, you're gonna perform very well with this layer. So it's definitely a 5-star leader, and I would definitely consider one of the competitors for this format. With that being said, thank you all for watching, and have a good day.